Hi DIY friends, and Merry Christmas in July. This is one of my favorite days of the year. Me and several of my DIY YouTuber friends have joined together to bring you some holiday inspiration just a little bit ahead of time. This is also a big day because my other channel, yes, I have another YouTube channel, it's called The Cozy Christmas Cottage, and its big kickoff day is today. So all of the holiday inspiration starts over there in July and runs through the rest of the year. So if you haven't yet, please go over, check it out, and subscribe while you're there so you don't miss any holiday inspiration leading up to the big Christmas holiday. And the theme of today's collaboration is basically anything Christmas goes, so I will have a playlist linked down in the description box below, so make sure to head down there after you're finished watching my video today, and you will get Christmas inspiration galore. So I thought it would be fun to theme today's video, of course, around Christmas, but also an item that you can find at Dollar Tree year-round. So we're gonna head into Dollar Tree today, grab some candles, which they have so many awesome ones to choose from. We're gonna be using those to create some awesome Christmas DIYs and gift ideas. But keep these ideas in mind too, because you probably tweak them just a little bit to use year-round or for other holidays and seasons too. Now let's dive right into the very first project. Let's start by picking up my absolute favorite candles from Dollar Tree. They're glass pillar candles. I love that they come in a variety of different colors. We're gonna grab some red and white for these first few projects. We're gonna need several of them too, so grab a few. And before we actually make a project, I wanna show you how easy it is to melt this wax down so we can use it for these crafts. You wanna get a large pot, fill it up about halfway with hot water. Then we're going to transfer it over to our stove, and we want about a medium-low flame, or if you have an electric stove, that works too. We want to actually put our candles into the water before it gets to a boil. The reason we're going to do that is so that way our wax can kind of come up to temperature and slowly melt as the temperature rises. So only do a few of these at a time. You don't want to get too many and they can easily knock over. So be careful with that. You can see here after about 15-20 minutes, our wax is good and melted. Now very carefully grab some tongs out and remove the wicks from those jars. Save those wicks though, because you're going to be able to use those for other projects or for these projects that I'm going to show you today too. We're going to line our countertop with some parchment paper. We're also going to grab a muffin tin that you can find at Dollar Tree and use that for this project. I wouldn't use one that you're actually going to use for baking. For edible items, kind of keep your crafting supplies separate from your baking supplies. We're also gonna grab some paper muffin liners from Dollar Tree too and put those into the muffin tin. Before we get too far, what are we actually making? We're gonna make some really beautiful smelling fire starters. So I've grabbed a few things to add in here, some dried oranges, some star anise, cinnamon sticks, and also I grabbed some juniper branches from the backyard. We're gonna be using this to make it pretty and also make this smell amazing too. The cinnamon sticks were a little bit too long, so I just took a knife and carefully cut those in half, or karate chopped them there, whatever works. You can even just break them in half too. Then we have like a very beautiful Christmassy charcuterie scent board. It looks really pretty. We're gonna be using these elements inside the wax for these fire starters. Safety always first. Be so careful. This wax is incredibly hot. Obviously, it's melted down. Grab out some oven mitts, pick up your candle, pour the wax into those molds, and we're gonna let this sit and cool for just a little bit, maybe 5 minutes at the most. We just want a nice film to start forming on top so it will grab onto the scented items we're gonna add to this. So this is the fun part. You can put whatever kind of scenty things you want in here. You can even scent the wax itself if you'd like. But I just had fun kind of arranging each one of these elements into the muffin tins. I also want to mention that I did get several of these items from Amazon as well, so I will be linking all the supplies I'm using today down in the description box below to make it easier for you to find if you want to recreate these projects, so check the description box if you're looking for anything. Once these have cooled all the way, you can use them for your fire starters. They would make the most beautiful gift too. Wrap them in a little bit of cellophane, add a bow and a tag, and you have a really cute gift idea. Very affordable, quick and easy to make. Love them. They are so classy and upscale looking too. There are endless possibilities of what you can do with this wax once you melt it down. This project, we're gonna grab a coffee mug from the Dollar Tree. I had this really cute Santa Claus one left over from last year. I also grabbed some Christmas tree candle and soap scent. You can find that online. I will link it down below. And also you'll need a wick. This is from a starter kit that I found on Amazon as well, and I'll link it down below. But you can always use the wicks that come from those glass candle jars as well, which is why I was saying don't throw those away. These kits come with a little double-sided dot that you just put on the bottom of your wick, put in the bottom of your container, and then we're gonna fill the mug with our wax. This one is just using one candle, but I would suggest this one probably needed more like 2 melted candles to fill it up. We're gonna add our scent in there, mix it around with a popsicle stick, and then this kit also came with a popsicle stick with a hole in it to help hold the wick upright until the wax is completely cooled. Once it's completely hardened, you can go ahead, remove that popsicle stick, trim down your wick to about 1/8 of an inch tall, and you can go ahead and light your candle and use it. This would be so cute in a kitchen, on a hot cocoa bar, given as a gift. Really fun. And of course, you have the option to switch out your coffee mugs depending on the look or style that you want. And it's just a really quick and easy project. Love this cute little guy. So fun to make. This next project is very similar to the last one, but we're going to make it hot cocoa style. It's going to be so fun. I'm going to show you a different way to color tint this with some wax melts from Dollar Tree. So I have a clear mug from Dollar Tree. Also, you'll need some cinnamon sticks. I grabbed out some mica powder, which is going to give us a little bit of shimmer and shine to our wax melts. Make sure it's a brown pack of wax melts so we get that hot chocolate look. And then instead of a regular wick, this is a wood wick. I love these. They give you that crackly sound, which I love. Found these on Amazon. I'll link them down below for you too. We're going to start by putting that wick in the bottom of our mug there. It's pretty heavy, so it stays in there pretty well by itself. And then we're gonna take our wax melts. We're just gonna break these apart so they are in those smaller sized squares. Then back over to the stove where we have our glass pillar candles melted down. These are the white ones, which actually turn clear. And then we're gonna add our wax melts just right into that jar. I did the entire package of these wax melts and just left them on the stove to continue melting down. This is gonna do 2 things. It's also going to color our wax like you can see here, and it's also gonna give it a nice scent, which of course, that is what you want in a candle, right? So we're gonna pour that melted down wax into our mug. You can see mine hadn't quite melted down all the way. Not a big deal, you're not gonna see it. It's all gonna end up at the bottom and melted anyway. And then I just shook some of that mica powder on the inside of the wax. It's gonna give it some sparkle and some glimmer to our wax. Just mix that all up. We're gonna add a cinnamon stick in there. I would not have done the second cinnamon stick as I'm showing you here. It was just too close to the wick. And as I showed you before, they make good fire starters. So it kind of turned into a wick at one point. So I would keep your cinnamon sticks far away from your wick as you possibly can and just use it more of a decorative element. And before it's set up all the way, then I also added a piece of star anise in there as well to give it a little bit more of some character and it'll make it look super cute. Now we can come in and trim down our wick again to about 1/4 of an inch, 1/8 of an inch tall. You don't want it too tall or you're gonna get too high of a flame. And then this is what it's going to look like once you light the wick. This is a quick and easy project and it gives you such a fun effect. Beautiful. You could dress it up, dress it down for your hot cocoa bar, for your kitchen. You could add some other elements to the inside of this candle and wax to give it a different look. But here's a general idea. I hope you like it. It smells so good and it looks so pretty too. Back inside Dollar Tree, you can find these throwaway metal tins in a pack of 2, which is perfect because we're going to be doing 2 little sheets for this. We're also going to be grabbing some red candles for this and some white ones that we're going to melt down to make little sheets, cookie sheets of wax. So here are the white candles all melted down. I ended up using 3 for each pan. So the first one, of course, is going to be the white wax, and the second pan is going to be 3 jars of the red wax. None of these pillar candles have any scent in them, but you can grab this fragrance oil from Dollar Tree or grab actual wax scent from the craft store and scent your wax however you want, even with essential oils. I just poured some into this pan before it set up and mixed it all together so I would have a nice scent in the red wax. I let these guys sit for about 2 hours. You can see they are good and hard now, and we can use them to basically cut out some cookie cutter shapes. So grab your cookie cutters out, maybe purchase some new cookie cutters. I would hit the thrift store. You can always find cookie cutters at the thrift store and use them for this wax. It was kind of hard to get these clean, so I probably won't use these for baking again. And just using the cookie cutters like you would with regular cookie dough to cut out the wax. And as you can see, you get quite a bit of wax, so you're gonna get quite a few of these candles. I found it easier just go ahead and flip the wax completely out of the pan to cut these out. So you can see you just kind of push the wax right through the cookie cutters and you get your cool Christmas shapes. I had a lot of wax left over, so I threw that into a Ziploc bag to use for later on into different projects because you can melt this back down and reuse it in the future. So now that we have our cookie cutter shaped candles, there's a couple different things you can do with these. The first idea is to take something pointy like an owl and just push it right through the center of your wax there to make room for a wick. So easy peasy, it goes through really, really easy. Then you'll take a wick and just push it up through the bottom until the metal part reaches the bottom of the candle. Kind of push it down into the wax too, and it'll hold it in place. Flip it back over, use your scissors, and trim that wick shorter. And again, this would be so cute in a kitchen. Put your little cookie cutter shaped candles on a plate, kind of like leaving out cookies for Santa Claus on Christmas Eve. But these are so pretty, so cute, a fun project for kiddos to do with you. Just make sure, obviously, they stay away from the flame once they are lit. Keep it safe for them, but a fun project to make together, and they look so cute when they're done. Now here's another idea. You can actually use that same wax and use smaller cookie cutters to create your own Christmas wax melts. So I'm just using some kind of leftover wax from the last project and a smaller cookie cutter in a gingerbread shape to make a smaller wax melt for the holidays. And this just turned out to be the perfect size. You can pair this with a wax melter from Dollar Tree. They have cute Christmas ones sometimes too with snowflakes on them and things, or they have regular everyday ones in Christmas colors that you can grab, like this one. Grab yourself a tea light from Dollar Tree, light that on the inside there, and you can put your little wax melt on top. Now, I will say I probably would not recommend doing a red gingerbread man because when this guy started melting, it just kind of did not look very Christmassy. It looked more like scary Halloween as he started to bleed and melt. So maybe a brown wax for a gingerbread man would be a little bit more appropriate, but wanted to at least give you guys this idea because I think it would make a really quick and easy gift idea. Here's another quick idea. Grab some of these jar candles from Dollar Tree. They have the nice lids on the top and they come in different colors too. Luckily they had green and red, perfect for Christmas time. And we are going to take our heat gun and remove the labels from these. If you just wanted to give these alone, add some ribbon to the top and you have a quick and easy gift that nobody's going to know came from Dollar Tree. We're going to dress ours up a little bit more though, and we are going to create some vinyl decals. Just headed into my Cricut design space, found some simple designs, threw some white vinyl onto a mat, and cut out these decals in the size that would fit on the front of these candles. Then we're going to weed out all the excess vinyl and apply it onto the front of the candles with transfer tape. No worries, if you don't have a vinyl machine, you can also find some cute stickers. They have tons to choose from at Dollar Tree, especially at Christmas time in their holiday section. or you can find Christmas stickers year-round at the craft store. So whatever works for you, make your candles cute in whatever style that you want. But you can see here a nice contrasting vinyl is going to really pop against the colored backgrounds. Add a little bit of baker's twine to the top of this. I keep baker's twine around the red and white specifically all year long because it works for Valentine's Day, 4th of July, different holidays, not just for Christmas time, but it adds just a little pop of color and love it. Super cute and easy. Like I said, great gift ideas, stocking stuffers, teachers' gifts, or even just simple home decor for your own home. Dollar Tree is just awesome for carrying these LED pillar candles. They are actually really nice. You just want to test them out before you buy them to make sure they're going to work. But in this case, it's not going to matter. So if you get a dud, no big deal. We're actually going to take this guy all the way apart and he's not going to light up anymore, at least by its own mechanics. So this is what it looks like once you start taking the bottom off. We're going to take some pliers and just remove the light that was up in there. We're not going to need that. We're going to head back into Cricut Design Space. I found this cute kind of silhouette nativity scene. So I'm going to cut that out on some black vinyl this time, and we're going to install this on the inside of our candle. Again, if you don't have a vinyl machine, you could probably draw your own with a Sharpie on the inside of there or create your own sticker. Put some Sharpie on your sticker, like this transfer tape that's clear, and then leave it stuck up in there and you'll get that cool shadowing effect. Now we are going to take a smaller votive LED candle, one that's battery powered obviously, set that down on your shelf, and then you're gonna stick your pillar candle from Dollar Tree right on top of that to give it its light on the inside. So that's really gonna make the vinyl decal on the inside pop, give you that silhouette effect. Love this idea that you could use for all year long with different stickers that we would put on the inside of your candle. If you love these candle ideas, I have even more Christmas candle hacks that I will link down in the description box below over on my other channel, The Cozy Christmas Cottage. If you made it to the end of this video, leave me a Christmas tree emoji down in the comments below. I also want to thank you all so much for joining me today. I will have that playlist linked down there as well, so click that, head on over to the next DIY YouTubers video, and don't forget to check out the Cozy Christmas Cottage channel as well for holiday inspiration that is going to be happening throughout the rest of the year. If you're new here, hit subscribe. Don't forget to always hit that thumbs up button for me too, and I want to thank you again for joining me. I will see you in the next one. Have a creative day.